She shows it all. Kaley Cuoco will leave you speechless. The moment Kaley Cuoco stepped out in her jaw-dropping look, the world seemed to pause, unable to believe the sheer confidence, radiance, and unapologetic energy she carried with every move. Because while fans have adored her for years for her bubbly charm on The Big Bang Theory, her elegant red carpet poise, and her captivating performances across both comedy and drama, no one could have anticipated the way she would reinvent herself in this daring, glamorous, and unforgettable moment that instantly set social media ablaze, dominating conversations across platforms, with fans reposting, commenting, and gasping over the boldness of her style, the curves that demanded attention, and the fearless statement that she was ready to show the world a new version of Kaley, one that refuses to play it safe, one that thrives in risk, one that knows exactly how to leave an audience utterly speechless. And as cameras flashed and every angle was captured for magazines, paparazzi shots, and viral Twitter threads, it became impossible to look away, because she embodied the perfect blend of Hollywood glam and raw allure, the kind of presence that makes headlines, sparks endless debates, and proves that true stardom lies not just in talent, but in the ability to reinvent and shock. And with Kaley, that transformation was delivered in a way only she could pull off, with a mixture of flirtatious energy and commanding poise that made her appear both playful and untouchable, both familiar and completely new. And that's exactly why fans and critics alike were left stunned, unable to process the sheer power of what they were seeing. And yet, the deeper impact of the moment went beyond the surface, because what Kaley Cuoco did was not just wear a revealing outfit. It was about reclaiming agency over her image, about stepping into a space where glamour and boldness intersect, where beauty becomes power, where confidence speaks louder than fabric. And as people scrolled through the images, trying to absorb every detail, from the way the lights reflected off her look to the subtle, knowing smile that teased at her lips, it became clear that this was a moment that would be etched into pop culture memory. A transformation that turned her from beloved TV darling into a daring, unshakable Hollywood siren, and with each new headline and viral post, her name trended higher, her fanbase grew louder, and her legend expanded, proving that Kaley Cuoco truly does have the rare, magnetic ability to show it all: her strength, her style, her sensuality, while still holding on to the mystery that keeps everyone coming back for more. Because in Hollywood, there are stars, there are icons, and then there are moments like this, moments when one woman leaves the entire world breathless, speechless, and hungry for more. As the conversation around Kaley Cuoco's bold transformation grew louder and more intense, it became undeniable that this was more than just another celebrity moment. It was a cultural reset, a defining statement in the ongoing narrative of Hollywood glamour, empowerment, and the power of reinvention. Because while many stars have had their red carpet moments or their viral fashion statements, very few managed to command the collective gaze of the world the way Kaley did here, leaving people not just mesmerized by her daring look, but emotionally invested in what it represented. Because this was Kaley telling the world that she is no longer confined to the roles people once placed her in. No longer the sweet neighbor next door Penny from The Big Bang Theory. No longer just the rom-com girl, but a woman who can wield her sensuality as a form of power, who can embody Hollywood sophistication while still keeping the approachable warmth fans fell in love with years ago. And as every outlet from Vogue to Variety and countless entertainment blogs dissected her look, analyzing the cut, the fabric, the accessories, the styling choices, the way her body language exuded effortless confidence, it became crystal clear that this wasn't an accident or a moment of fleeting shock value. It was a carefully crafted masterpiece of self-presentation, a reinvention that sent the message that Kaley Cuoco is playing in the big leagues of Hollywood icons, willing to show the world not just skin, but courage, reinvention, and a refusal to be boxed in. And that's why fans flooded Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter with reactions. Some calling her the new face of fearless fashion, others dubbing her the queen of reinvention, while countless posts compared her to timeless Hollywood icons like Marilyn Monroe and Sophia Loren, stars who redefined eras with their own boldness. And yet Kaley's moment felt uniquely modern, uniquely hers, because it blended the allure of old Hollywood glamour with the raw, unfiltered immediacy of the digital age, and that collision made it irresistible, impossible to ignore, and absolutely unforgettable. Because what she showed the world in those images wasn't just a body in a breathtaking outfit, but a woman who knows her worth, her power, and her ability to captivate millions, leaving people to wonder not just what she'll do next, but how she'll continue to outdo herself. Because if this was just one chapter in Kaley Cuoco's ongoing evolution, then the future promises even more jaw-dropping moments, more viral reinventions, more cultural shocks that prove why she remains one of the most magnetic figures in Hollywood today. And as the buzz continues to grow, one truth is undeniable. Kaley Cuoco didn't just leave us speechless, she reminded us why stars like her shine the brightest. Because they dare to show it all, not just in body, but in spirit, confidence, and presence, ensuring that this moment will be remembered, rewatched, reposted, and relived for years to come, forever solidifying her place as a Hollywood legend in the making. She shows it all. Kaley Cuoco will leave you speechless. The moment Kaley Cuoco stepped out in her jaw-dropping look, the world seemed to pause, unable to believe the sheer confidence, radiance, and unapologetic energy she carried with every move. Because while fans have adored her for years for her bubbly charm on The Big Bang Theory, her elegant red carpet poise, and her captivating performances across both comedy and drama, no one could have anticipated the way she would reinvent herself in this daring, glamorous, and unforgettable moment that instantly set social media ablaze, dominating conversations across platforms, with fans reposting, commenting, and gasping over the boldness of her style, the curves that demanded attention, and the fearless statement that she was ready to show the world a new version of Kaley, one that refuses to play it safe, one that thrives in risk, one that knows exactly how to leave an audience utterly speechless. And as cameras flashed and every angle was captured for magazines, paparazzi shots, and viral Twitter threads,